Guys, it's Kendra. Today I'm doing an update for you. I am 23 weeks pregnant and I don't even know when the last update I did was. All I know is that it was a long time ago. So I'll have it in the title. That is what we're talking about. I believe it's like somewhere around 20 weeks to 23. No, maybe it's longer. Either way, we're basically talking about the last month of my pregnancy, symptoms, how I've been feeling, my thoughts, my belly, just a little bit of everything. I have a lot to update you guys on. I'm in pajamas. I love this top so much. It is so soft. I also just filmed a clothing haul for the girls and baby boy. So that should be up after this. So if I'm wearing the same top, that is why. We're comfy today. And the girls are out of the house, so I have the house to myself. It is so nice and quiet and not a disaster. So I'm in a good place right now. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, I am pregnant with a little baby boy, and I also have 2-year-old twin girls, June and Violet, and we're excited. So let me start off. I wrote down kind of how I've been feeling. Let's talk about how I've been feeling lately. So some things have been changing a lot lately, and the main thing is I started getting Braxton Hicks contractions and a lot more just like the tightening of the stomach. I watched my pregnancy update of the girls when I was 22 weeks pregnant. I think it was 22, 23 weeks pregnant, and I was saying that I was really getting a lot of tightening. When I watched that last week, I really hadn't had much cramping yet until this week. And I wouldn't call it cramping. It is, if you guys haven't been pregnant before, it's kind of like all of a sudden your stomach just tightens up and it's an odd feeling. What I've realized is usually when I have to pee, that's when it happens. So if I have to pee, my stomach will all of a sudden like get really, really tight, and it just feels kind of uncomfortable. It doesn't like hurt or anything. It just feels uncomfortable, a lot of pressure, and it's just tight. I'm trying to drink a lot of water because I'm getting over this cold. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I've been sick for about 10 days. I had this cold that would not go away, and your immune system is down when you're pregnant, and it's really hard to fight a cold. I never got sick with the girls when I was pregnant. I didn't realize how long it takes you to get over something. So I'm on like I feel like I'm on like the last day of it, but yeah, it's been really rough. I'm still really like burpy and gassy. So when I'm talking a lot, I'll have to burp all of a sudden. I'm so gassy. I've been gassy this entire pregnancy though. It's like nuts. I just feel like I have so much just air in my stomach that it all just like in the morning, it's just a lot of gas. So achy. My hamstrings have been achy every now and then. My traps have been really, really sore, and my legs just get sore. And I remember this with the girls. So what I did with them is I would try to up my magnesium intake. So if you guys have heard of Natural Calm, it's a powder supplement, so you can mix that into water. I'll link that down below. That is something great to take. It's good to take at night too because it relaxes you and just helps you calm down. It's all natural. It's safe to take during pregnancy. My doctor actually recommended me to use magnesium when I was pregnant with the girls, and he was like, you can just take a supplement. But personally, I would rather do like the drink or use magnesium oil. So I also have a spray that I got from Vitacost that I keep in the bathroom, and I spray the bottom of my feet before I go to bed, which helps with the achiness. And that's kind of what I've been doing as far as that goes. I almost got a prenatal massage, and Andrew was like, no, I will rub your shoulders. Andrew's a physical therapist, so he gets really mad at when I want to spend money on stuff like that because he's like, I can do it. But to me, it's like when I want to do something, I want to do it now, and I don't want to have to wait until you want to do it and be indebted to you for it. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just pay the money, get a massage. But he's like, I'll rub your back. So what was happening was my neck was getting really tight, and it kind of started when I got sick. And I still, like, when I rub right here, it hurts. It's just like very, very sore. Super tight to the point of my whole arm just felt kind of numb. And when that happens, you just feel super achy, like your whole body feels achy. So I think a lot of that was in part too because when I got this cold, I stopped doing my yoga because I was really trying to just sleep as much as I could. But what was happening was my body was just a lot more tense and tight. So I think my body just, it needed to be stretched out. So I'm back to my schedule of waking up early. I set my alarm for usually about like 5:45 in the morning, and I get up and do about 20 minutes of yoga, prenatal yoga. And it just feels great. It feels like I can start off my day. I know I say this in so many videos, but guys, waking up a little bit earlier than your kids is so amazing. If you haven't watched my morning routine video, I talk more about it. I'll link that down below for you. But yoga when pregnant is really great. I didn't really do it at all when I was pregnant with the girls. Honestly, all I did with them was go on walks. I was really, really nervous when I was pregnant with them. I just didn't want to do like anything as far as like physical activity goes. I was just super cautious. This time around, I'm realizing that it's really beneficial to be active when you are pregnant. Even though it feels odd to do these things, like you actually feel a lot better afterwards. So doing a little bit of yoga, just stretching out your body feels great. Breathing, it just all is like all good. Okay, I also do go on walks, and then I did start doing a few of the Tone It Up prenatal workouts, and they sometimes use like just 5-pound weights. That felt really good too. I was doing that like the week before I got my cold, so then I stopped. So now that I'm getting healthy again, I want to start doing those again because I wrote this down here. I feel like I'm gaining so much weight, and I know this is just what happens when you get pregnant, but for some reason I'm having a harder time with it this time around than I was when I was with the girls, which is kind of odd, I feel like, because since I've already done this before, I should know what to expect. But I think in my mind, I was thinking, okay, first time around, I was pregnant with twins. I expected to gain a lot of weight. I wanted to gain a lot of weight, and it was like my mission to gain all this weight with them, because it was, if you guys are pregnant with twins, you should watch my updates of them, because I had this book and it was talking about the benefits of gaining weight early with twins. So I think that really helped me with my pregnancy. This time though, I was thinking, okay, I'm only pregnant with one. I should really not gain much weight, but I've already gained like 20 pounds and I just feel not myself. And it's been like a lot harder than I thought it would be. I don't know. I just really thought this time around it'd be just smooth sailing. Not that I feel, it's hard to explain. I think, I was thinking about this the other day. I was in the car driving and I don't even know how we started talking about this. What were we talking about? Oh, working out. I want to build some more muscle because when I am pregnant, I don't feel myself. I think one of the reasons for that is because before I got pregnant this time around, I was in such a routine. I felt really, really good about myself, mentally, physically. You know, I was going on runs a few times a week with the girls. I would push them in the stroller and my body was really getting back to where it was before I had the girls. I just felt really great. I was in good shape, and then it's just hard to get pregnant and then to lose that so quickly, like to lose all your muscle so quickly. And I was so sick this time too for about, I don't know, 17 weeks or 16 weeks or so, that I couldn't really work out. I just felt so awful. So I lost all my muscle really fast, and you know, it's hard. It takes like an emotional toll on you. And I know if you say that to many people, it's like, well, you're pregnant. Like that's what you just have to, your body is going to be changing and stuff. And I totally get that. But all I'm saying is that it's still hard. Like, even though you know that this is what's happening, you know it's an amazing process of growing. You're literally growing life, but it doesn't take away that it's a hard process. And I don't think many people talk about that, especially if you guys follow a lot of mom bloggers. You know, and I want to post pretty pictures on Instagram. Like that's what Instagram to me is. Instagram is a place of inspiration, and I like to look at people's pretty feeds. Like I really truly follow people to be inspired. But one thing that can be hard about like pregnancy and social media is you you see the best. And just realize that when you are looking at social media, you're looking at a highlight reel and you're looking at, you know, a really good angle of somebody. Like, I literally just sat here to take some pictures, and it took me like a 20 to get one that I probably will like. Before I had the girls, I remember thinking, I cannot wait to be pregnant, because everybody portrays it like it's this dream. Like, it is this, I talked about this when I was pregnant with them too, but that it's this like magical time. And I remember when I was pregnant with them, I didn't feel that way. I felt nervous the whole time. I felt like, you know, you don't want anything to go wrong, so you're just really stressed. You don't feel like yourself physically because you don't look like yourself. You're gaining weight, like in your face and everywhere in your body, all these odd spots. So you just don't feel like yourself. You can't do all the things that you can do before you're pregnant. And it's just it's an odd thing. You have so many hormones, like it's crazy. So I think when I got pregnant with a singleton, I was thinking, okay, since I'm just pregnant with one, now I'm gonna have a pregnancy like I've always thought I would. And I'm not. It's kind of the same. Like, a lot of people ask, how is this different than your twin pregnancy? Honestly, it's kind of similar. The only difference is I have less appointments. I had to go to the doctor so many times with them, and just because I had a high risk pregnancy since they shared a placenta, so I had more appointments. I did get bigger, but I got bigger in different areas, which I'll talk about at the end when I show you guys my stomach. So I did carry the weight differently, and I was definitely more emotional with them because I had more hormones raging through my body with 2 babies. But as far as like how I feel, and I did get symptoms earlier on with them as far as like my Braxton Hicks. But actually, now that I think about it, my doctor was saying that you tend to get your symptoms earlier on with each pregnancy. So you get your Braxton Hicks contractions earlier, the pressure, because your body knows what to do. And so it just, all its muscles relax, and it just kind of goes into that pregnancy mode. Whereas before, it's like foreign and takes your body a little bit longer to get there. So with that said, honestly, I feel like not a ton is different. It's almost like I like getting pregnant, you know, because I want to have babies. But the process of being pregnant is just not my favorite. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Something that is gone now are all of my cravings. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you have most likely seen all of my takeout food that I've ordered and all of my Cheesecake Factory orders. I just really craved so many things, and that is something different with the girls. I did not really crave much at all. With this boy, I crave everything salty, and honestly now sweet. I crave sweets a lot more, but I crave a lot of hearty foods like greasy, French fries and wings and pizza and Mexican food. Like, I want it all. Like, everything sounds delicious. When I was sick, it didn't all sound great, but once I got over that, I just really, like, food just sounded awesome. So my cravings have really subsided, which I'm really happy about. So now I'm like eating a lot more healthy and just eating more normal, because again, like I said, I had gained weight pretty early on, and I think it was because I was eating so much because I had felt so sick. And then all of a sudden, once I started feeling better, I was like, I want it all, and I was just eating a lot. So I'm trying to like rein it in now. My skin has been a little different. I have been getting a few more like dark spots. I have some up here that come out when I'm pregnant, and my breakouts have gone away completely, which is amazing. I was breaking out so much early pregnancy, and that's really gone away. And usually what happens is the first trimester typically is really hard because everything is developing and your placenta is forming. All like the really big stuff's happening, you know? And then once your placenta forms, then the placenta takes on a lot of the toll rather than your body. And so I think that's kind of when my skin shifted, is when everything was kind of in place, and then that's when the baby just has to grow and get bigger and gain fat. My hormones, I think, were just maybe a little bit more regular after that. As far as the baby's nursery goes, we haven't really done a ton yet. I got a rug that I put down, but everything just kind of looks like, I'm not really super happy with everything right now. I feel like you have an idea in your head, and then once you start getting stuff in, sometimes it doesn't look as you thought it would look. So I'm still waiting on the wallpaper. So I think once the wallpaper is up, I'm going to figure out where I'm going to go from there. I do think I have to paint now the other walls. So we have a lot of work to do, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm not in a rush. I feel like I have a ton of time, but at the same time, at the end of your pregnancy, it tends to go kind of faster. I do feel him kick a lot, like so much more than the girls. With them, my placenta was anterior, so it was like right on my stomach. So I could rarely feel them kick. I honestly didn't really feel much until they were big, and then I'd feel like rolling movements, like it was like a whale was inside my belly. This time around, I feel them kick all the time, and it's definitely in patterns. So in the morning, I feel them kick. I feel them kick like around this time during the day, in the afternoon, and then before I go to bed, I feel them at night. The cutest thing is June now, every morning and just random times through the day, says, I need to see my baby. And she'll pull my shirt up and she'll just place her hand on my stomach. And it is the sweetest thing. And today we were laying on the couch this morning and he was kicking. And I swear, I don't know if this is just coincidence, but whenever they're kind of laying on my stomach, he's always kicking. Like he kicks more. So she was kind of, she had her hand on my stomach and he was kicking. And I was like, do you feel that? And she looked at me, like she gave me this look. So I don't know if she felt it or not, but either way, she's so sweet. She always takes her bottle and like puts it on my belly button, says I need to feed my baby. And we'll say like, is baby kicking, baby moving? She's very into it. Violet, on the other hand, is not really. And it's funny because I totally thought Violet would be the one to be more like that, but she doesn't really care as much. So June is definitely, she's surprised me. I am just so excited to see them as big sisters. I feel like they're gonna be just the cutest. They're gonna stare at him and want to do all these things for him. And I'm excited to see that relationship because it's really different to me because I have 3 brothers. I'm the only girl. So this time around, I'm seeing it reverse. I'm seeing more girls than boys, and just like it's going to be neat to see the dynamics between the 3 of them. And it's going to be really cool to, I don't know, he's going to grow up with 2 sisters that are just going to love him so much and want to protect him. I'm sure that they're still going to want to be the center of attention as they get older. So Andrew and I always wonder, like, do you think he's going to kind of take a back seat and let them just do their thing and he'll be a little bit more mellow, or maybe he'll just join in with them and they're all going to be kind of crazy? I don't know. So I think more than anything, I'm excited for like our family to kind of be complete. It just seems so surreal to me. I turned 30 in a month. Yeah, April 8th is my birthday. So it's gonna be so crazy. Like I'll be 30 and I'll have my family, I'll have my 3 babies, and we originally wanted 4. I talked about that. But after having twins, which is a lot, and having another, we felt like 3 is going to complete our family. And now that we have girls and we have a boy, and I love working still, and I don't want to really give that up. And because it just really, like, YouTube has really become part of my life, and I love it so much, and I love connecting with all of you guys. Like I feel like I have this huge just group of people that we're on the same wavelength, and I can share things with you guys and you listen and you guys tell me things, and it's just this thing that I don't want to ever give it up right now. So I think with 3 kids, it's going to be a lot. Definitely, it's going to be an adjustment from 2 to 3. But at the same time, I'm ready for it. But I think 4 might be pushing it. I think 4, I might feel a little, like if I didn't work, I probably would. But I think balancing the 2 is already really hard. So I don't want to, sorry, it's Kyla. I don't want to give all that up, if that makes sense to me. I want to be able to like do all these things with my kids and be a great mom to them, but at the same time still have that work life, that fulfills me because, sorry, Kyla is so annoying when a delivery truck is here. Because if I didn't work, I would feel like I need something else. I think for me personally, like I need the balance of the two. Oh, let me show you my stomach. Forgot about that. So, okay, here is it from the front. Let's show you what it looks like. So here's how I'm carrying it different. Okay, so first, see how the light just changed? I'm getting some stretch marks here. Can you see that? Which I kind of had with the girls, but they went away. But I do see all those squigglies. My belly button looks so odd because I used to have a belly button ring right there. But my stomach does like stick out a lot more like a ball this time around. It's a lot higher than it was with the girls. With them, I was really wide. Like it was just very wide. This time it's like just a ball, which I've heard is very common with boys. So that's it for today. I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.